Yo, good morning guys, Kevin here. Today I'm up on Blackcomb Mountain riding in the small terrain park, and this park is just the perfect place to get a lot of different tricks down. There's 3 or 4 small jumps, there's a bunch of small boxes, and I think even like a rainbow box. So a really good spot to get a lot of different tricks going, experiment with maybe some different grabs, and just try to get all the 180s and 360s going as well. Yeah, just a fun spot, low consequence, great day for it. The snow is really soft today. For the first lap on the jumps, I'm gonna go for some front side spins and then also some backside board slides. So it should be fun. Let's go take a look. So the small park is actually looking really nice, really good flow, just one feature leading into the next. And honestly, each of the jumps and boxes and everything is just built super nice. So that's important when you're first getting into the park, that the park is actually built properly and it looks super nice today. On this lap, before I get to the park, there's a few things I want to work on. One is switch, so lots of switch riding on the way to the park. That's going to help with my 180s and landing switch. Also, I'm going to ride up some of the side banks and practice some spins just on the side. It's just like a good sort of warm up to get my body twisting and then learning how to pop off of my edge and then land on my edge. So a good warm up for the 360s. Let's go do it. So the front side and back side 180s have been super fun in here. Just coming in with the right speed, getting that pop off of the edge, and then twisting my board underneath me to ride it out on my toe edge. Also getting some 180s on, 180s off of the boxes, which is just one of my favorite tricks. Cab one on, and then it sets you up for that back 180 off. So really fun line through the park, and I love that you just flow from one feature into the other. It just gets you into that rhythm, and if you can string all your tricks together, then that's when it's just the best time and feels the best. And at the very end of the park, there's a really fun little like roller section. So that's another spot to work on the 180s. So let's go in again, and then this time maybe throw in backside 360. So that last lap through the park, the first back three, I was too far back towards my tail. The thing with threes is if you take off, like leaning to one side, then you're gonna land that way too. So a couple jumps down, I managed to clean it up more and take off more level. But if you guys are working on threes too, just remember that the way you take off is also gonna be the way you land. So it's important to have that level takeoff straight up. This time I'm gonna go for some more threes and then maybe add in front side board slide. That should be fun. On that last lap, got a few decent front board attempts, but I think I could still twist it a bit more. And two things I'm doing which I think help with that trick is one, just practicing the twisting motion on the snow ahead of time. And then the second one is like visualizing myself doing the trick. So as I come on to the box, I'm really trying to visualize the tail of my board, like sideways, sticking out outside past the box on the side. So if I can get that strong visual in my head, then I think it really kind of forces me to do it. So I'm gonna go down again, try a few more front boards and see if I can get them completely sideways. Yo, what's up, man? You! So guys, the board I've been riding today is the Scott Stevens Pro Model by Capita. And to me, this is like a great small park type board. It's got like a flat profile, so it's very forgiving. So as you're riding through the park, it doesn't feel too aggressive, especially on things like boxes and getting into your first rails. It's like a very like forgiving board. It's also pretty soft. So if you're riding through the park and you're learning to do your first presses or butters, the board does those kinds of things really well because it's a softer park board. So overall, really stoked on this board for like smaller jumps, learning small tricks. It's really forgiving, and it's also just, yeah, again, great for butters, for presses, and because you don't want a very aggressive board when you're hitting your first boxes and rails. You want to have a board that's more forgiving, so you're not catching, grabbing your edge very easily, and it still has some good like snap through the tail for getting ollies, and when you get it onto its edge, it holds a really nice edge for getting 180s. So really impressed with this board, and plus it looks pretty awesome. I think the artwork on it is amazing, and I've paired this board up with the Union Strata bindings, which is like the perfect combo. You always want to have, for me at least, I'd like to have the flex of my binding match the flex of my board. So these are kind of like a mid flexing binding, softer, so really good for the park. If you guys have any questions about the small park or for getting a park board setup, let me know down in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you guys. I'll also put a link to this board in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, today was super fun in the park. It's good to take it back to the small park sometimes, get familiar with some of those tricks. Being able to cruise through the park on a day like today is awesome. So gonna have more park videos up for you guys. If you haven't yet, subscribe here to Snowboard Pro Camp. If you like this video, give it a like, and I hope you guys are having fun out there snowboarding. Thanks for watching again, guys. I'll see you in the next video soon.